Hello, and welcome to the Light Institute meditation here in Galisteo, New Mexico, within this beautiful sphere of the sanctuary of light. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, there's a special way that we do our meditation. We divide it into 3 parts. In the first part, we ask our divine higher self to take form. The higher self is your own inner voice. It's the deepest intuitive essence of your soul. And so we ask it to take a form so we can align with that in our meditation. That would help us so much in our daily lives to remember that we have that essence in us that supports and guides our lives. So we ask our higher self to touch our body, we bring it in, and we sit in meditation. After that, I will make a little Om sound so you can push the button and pause your machine and sit in meditation for as long as you like. In the second part of the meditation, we practice the art of radiance by reaching up into the cosmos and drawing down a beautiful beam of white light down through the top of your head, into your stomach, your solar plexus. This is the center of the emotional body. And so when we bring that light in there, it quickens us, it releases us from that squeezing. And we extend that out. I like to extend it out across the planet and back up into the cosmos. And we just continue to draw it down and extend it out with our breath. And then in the third part of our meditation, people from around the world ask us to focus in a particular way so that we're really using our lives. We're accessing our purpose by focusing on something that we have to give. We always have light. We always have love to give to the world. And this week, we were asked to meditate and support all of the young people around the world who are challenging governments, who are challenging leaders who are for whatever reason, thinking that it takes forever to change something. Instead of making commitments, instead of for 2030, 2050, how about 2024 or 2022 or 23? To set a goal that comes now so that we can all reach to that. And how good that would be for our earth and for our governments and for the people of planet Earth. So today, we're going to send light. We're going to gather all the young people that are powerful in their statements, in their passion to change this world, who have gathered together and are doing this, to give them our support. If you're ready, we'll begin by breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth, because when we exhale, it brings us into a meditative state, into alpha, so that we can allow the mind to rest and expand the consciousness. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth, feeling your brain slowing into alpha, into a meditative state. And once again, breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And ask your higher self, the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice of wisdom, to take a form for you. It matters not the form it takes. It could be a light, or a being, a tree, an animal, even an equation. So ask it to take form for you right now. Each time in your meditations that you ask your higher self to take form, it will always take a different form that will illuminate and support you at that moment. So see what you get now. And now, ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you hold your divine source at this moment. And just imagine anywhere in your body that you're feeling the touch, a focal point from your higher self. Bring your conscious awareness into that place And breathe in and out, creating an opening so that you're activating that point of divine source. And then draw your higher self in through that point and sit in meditation as your own true self, your higher self. Om. Breathe deeply into your body and extend your consciousness up into the cosmos and pull down, magnetize to you a beam of beautiful, pure white light down through the top of your head, down through your heart, into your stomach, your solar plexus. And from there, laser that white light out through your auric field, out into the world, across our planet, and back into the sky. You can do this with your breath if you like. Breathe in, draw the white light down, exhale and extend it out from you. This helps you to activate your presence and your purpose. And just continue to do that, drawing it in and extending it out, returning it. Just continue that cycle as you meditate. Om. Again, breathe in deeply into your body and bring into your mind's eye all of the young people on the planet, especially those who have the courage to gather together, to protest and to illuminate what needs to change, so that we are supporting these next generations of future leaders who will inherit our earth. As you have them in your mind's eye, ask them what frequency of light they need from you to be supported, to be successful, to carry their message in such a way, in a peaceful but powerful way, so that it is heard and they participate in the changes that must take place now, not later. See what color they show you. Again, reach up into the cosmos and pull exactly that color down through the top of your head. Pull it down. Feel it come through you into your solar plexus and laser it out to them. And allow that stream of drawing the color down. Color is the cosmic language of communication. And extend it out to them so that they receive that energy from you, supporting them, helping them. Continue that color down and through for as long as you like. Om. Now take a deep breath into your body and open your eyes. And thank you for joining us for that part of our meditation here together. It's so wonderful that we have this access to each other, no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, no matter what surrounds us. This second aspect of our meditation is called knowings. And each week, people again from around the world send in questions that they would like for us to speak about in order to uplift ourselves and everyone who's joining us. So Alison will give us the questions that have come for this week.
The first question is from Zurich, Switzerland. Dear Chris, I am a powerful international businessman, respected by influential people around the world. But what no one knows is that I am very insecure, and I have been since I was a small child. I somehow learned to mask this, and I am always successful in everything I attempt, but the insecurity follows me and takes so much energy to hide. This is affecting my health and is becoming so bad now that I rarely sleep. Something that has helped me greatly are your teachings. I have seen your videos, and you are a template of secure. Please reveal how you live with such calm security that is transparently genuine. With gratitude, I thank you for considering my question.
Oh, Zurich, you are speaking of something that is true of people around the world, that in a way, sometimes the more successful we are, the heavier is that mask, and the more it creates the necessity to reach to new goals, to continue to show the outside world who we are. And that masking is the crux of the difficulty that's keeping you from sleeping. And that means that there is no peace. If we're insecure, we are not peaceful, we are not safe, we are on a treadmill in our lives. And that treadmill is all about the outside world, not the inside world. And so I want to encourage you and tell you that the reason or the sensations that you have now that are causing you problems in your health, etc., are simply your own higher self saying, it's time for you now to give some energy back to this self, to feel successful within yourself, not about what you're doing, not about how the outside world sees you, but who you are. I think if I were to mention why I feel so secure in myself is that I have met death within myself and within so many others as a part of my purpose in life. And in the face of death, which of course we're seeing around the planet at this time, it calls upon us to begin to say, what is true for me? Who am I in my life? You know, I have this wonderful project that's called Global Echelon, and it's for people like you. Perhaps you might check into joining it. Every week, whenever you want, you can listen and participate in exercises in consciousness that help you to really gain that sense of trusting the self and being comfortable and peaceful with the self, as well as knowing that what you're doing on the outside for the world is giving something to the world. And the one that I just did this weekend, so it's really for you, even though I didn't know that synergy at that moment. It was called Self-Identity, and it was discussing these kinds of conversations. So we want to find that place inside you where you can feel not anxious, but secure in your true self. That's why I always use the meditation that we just had about the higher self. It's your own inner voice. It's who you really are. And so what I suggest to you is to cut out space for you. Maybe you need to walk in the woods, or like a child, open your arms and spin around. When you spin around, you will spin off that chattering. Always spin to the right, clockwise. You will spin out that insecurity, that chattering energy that's there, and come back to a place, even if you felt insecure about who you were as a child. Maybe your mother or your parents or your teachers or your whomever placed a lot of responsibility on your young shoulders to say, you must be successful. You must be able to do this and this and this and this. And so right away, you had that anxiety. What if I don't? What if I'm not loved because I can't? And so that echo is carrying with you right now. So the first thing that we're going to do is a little exercise in consciousness to find that spot that is the source of that anxiety. Now, if we were working together, we would be looking at the memories to go back to that first memory when you felt insecure. Because, again, you were presenting something that your parents asked for or others asked for in order to be loved, to be successful, to be chosen. But inside, the more that you had to perform that, the least you trusted yourself. This is an echo heard everywhere, with everyone to some degree. And so I congratulate you that you've come to a crux point where it has to be changed. And that's why we have health problems, because our body is saying, change that emotion, change that way of life, or else. And so you caught it in time so that you can begin to sleep. So let's just clear a little of that energy out of you. Ready? And everyone else, all of us can do this exercise. Close your eyes, take a deep breath into your body, and ask your body where it holds that echo that's constantly saying to you, no, that's not enough, no, be careful, no, no, no. And just imagine where that is in your body, that point of insecurity, that it's not good enough, that you can't be yourself. You might hear a place in your body. It could be anywhere in an organ or a part of your body. You might see that place, or you might feel that place. Just find it now. It's not hard. Wherever you imagine that that place of insecurity is sitting in you, that you've carried all the way through this lifetime, and perhaps brought from another incarnation of your soul. Where is it in your body? Bring your conscious awareness into that place in your body and ask it what color it needs, what frequency. We'll dissolve it away. You don't have to carry it. It's been with you too long. You have the power to dissolve and release it. Just imagine a color, first color that comes to you. And now, just imagine that you're sucking it into that place. You might actually put your own hand over that place so that you're actually drawing it in from your own hand. That will begin a sense of power in you, a sense of self, a sense of self-identity that says, I choose to change this, and I can. So suck that color into that place that's holding that insecurity. And imagine that the power of light is just washing it away. Because that is what light does. Everything is made of light. It's the cosmic color of communication. So just suck that color into that place and just command that color to absorb that insecurity and wash it away. Every time you choose a color, instantly at the speed of light, you have already given permission to shift up from that. You will feel better. If you do this when you sleep, before you sleep, you will sleep. And now to the opposite of that. Ask your body where it holds a sense of self, a good sense of self. You could trust yourself, who you are, without a mask. As if you were alone, you could applaud who you are without anybody else's judgment. Where do you hold that in your body? That point of trusting self. It's there. Again, imagine it. Can you see a place? Or do you hear a place that holds that? Or do you feel something? Bring your conscious awareness into that place in your body and imagine that you could prick open that point of sense of self, that point of security in who you are and your purpose and your beingness and the happiness that belongs to you as you let go of the mask. Prick it open and imagine that that energy, that could be that childlike happiness, let it flow through your body and command the trillions of cells of your body to pick up that energy of happiness, of security, of being your true self. Just imagine that is moving through and quickening and changing what's in the mind of your cells. And take a deep breath and radiate that out from you so that you're sending that message. Not I'm successful, I'm strong, but I am myself. And therefore you can be yourself. Radiate it out and open your eyes. If you do those two aspects, those two little short exercises, you will find that life begins to change for you. Thank you for that question. Allison, the next one.
Is from New Orleans, Louisiana, in the USA. I need your help, Chris. How do I get over the what's going to hit me next feeling? I have been hit hard by things, storms that seem to keep coming, and I'm starting to think like this all the time, dreading the next blow. Please help me and my friends to get out of this thinking loop. Really, we need your help.
We all need to move away from the anxiety and the fear of what's going to happen. And you won't want to hear this, but the cosmic boot there is that whatever we're thinking about, whatever we're afraid of, that's what we're going to magnetize. And then the emotional body says, see, I told you. It's terrible. It's coming. It's good. It's happened. And then the next and the next. And so only you can break that cycle, and you can. And what I would recommend is that you and all your friends begin to consciously switch your attention. For example, look in the news only for good news. There's so many good things happening. You have suffered in your area from climate change. So perhaps you and your group could begin to focus your attention and look at, for example, we were talking about a minute ago, how the young people are standing up for the change. Maybe you can do that as well. Or at least you can hold that in your consciousness, just as we did, and send light to the young people. The difference is that when you're afraid of the next thing and the next thing that's going to happen, you have sealed yourself off. And so you have no strength because the direction of the energy is blocked. It's waiting. And one of the first things that my higher self has always taught me to teach my students is never wait. Never wait. Use your life and use it in a way that makes you feel that you can participate, because you can. I worked in the prison for a long time, a men's penitentiary, and that's where I learned that we ourselves are the ones that can change what we magnetize to ourselves. And so what you want to do is to begin to shift that energy direction and feel as if you are pulling in through the cosmos goodness, good ideas, and good happenings, and a sense of purpose. Because if you're focusing on what's your purpose today might be to cheer up your friends or to smile at someone at the grocery store who also is afraid of what is happening. Whatever is happening, and here is the answer. You have some answer to it. You have something you can do. Maybe you have to go out in the street and put sandbags, or maybe you sit in your home and you extend light, you draw light in. What color does this area need to be protected? We have a program here that is called Human Nature Alliance, ECHO SOS. And if you join that, then whenever something's happening or is happening to you, you can tell us. And people around the world can send light to find an answer. But it's just the gesture. So again, the answer is the direction of energy. That if you say, what do I have to offer this? And you begin to be the giver. You begin to be the source of something. It could be so small. Again, it could be just the power of your consciousness saying, this too shall pass. Pretty soon, you will find that you and your friends feel confident in our future. Confident that whatever has been destroyed will be rebuilt. And that you are the ones who will do that by, again, participating in the direction of energy that you have come to give. We have a universal destiny, and you can find that in the smallest ways, in the biggest ways. It's not just what you do, it's what you carry. So if you will take responsibility for saying, I am holding the light of goodness and help, coming to me, just as you asked for it just now. It will come, and then you will give it to the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. And pretty soon you'll realize that you are not the victim of what is happening on this planet. You are part of the solution. So meditate on that, dear friend. And let us all close our eyes right now and hold your area in the light. And do this with me. What color does your area, your state, your city need to be supported and to come out of this darkness and this terror? Just imagine the color. Reach up into the cosmos and pull that light down through you and extend it out. Extend it out to your friends. Extend it out to your neighborhood. Extend it out to your city. Send it out to your state. And feel that that frequency of light is filling all of these levels and bringing that sense of purpose and destiny to you, that you can enact something that changes it. That's why you're here. Feel the power of being here and contributing to the healing of where you are and who you are. And to open your eyes. That's what makes a difference. The direction of energy, the recognition that you're not here for the danger of what will happen, but you're here to set the bar at a high octave of energy. Goodness will happen. People will come together. Trees and animals will regrow, as will you. Great love. And Allison?
The last question is from Exeter, England. Dear Chris Griscom, I just met someone that I instantly disliked.
Oh dear.
I will be working with this person closely, and I am simply repulsed by her. Everything about her bothers me, and this is a huge problem. How can I overcome my dislike of not only her, but others that I encounter and have an immediate negative reaction to, which is happening with more and more frequency? I am exhausted from disliking people.
I love that. I don't know if this is a woman or a male, but I'm going to suspect that it may be a woman because of the dislike for another woman that she brought up. If you're a male, same is true. The same answer would be true, but that the energy it takes to find badness, to find wrong, to find despicable energies in others, that's a lot of energy. And it's not a lot of energy to simply stand back and say, I will control that energy. That's your emotional body. And your emotional body is trying to find fault with everyone else because of its sense of you. So we always project, and we always see, my higher self always says, whatever you resist, that's what you get. So if you're resisting this somebody that's despicable to you, that is what's going to show up more and more and more because your emotional body is feeding on it. Every time you think, I can't stand this person, it gives you a little biochemical jolt. And so that becomes a possessive energy, and that's why you're exhausted. You can heal that. You can heal that by simply looking out and saying to yourself, I will find something in this person that I like. Maybe you like the color of their eyes or the way they dress, or maybe you can like the way they work. But find something that you like in them and then reflect it to them. Find yourself being able to communicate to them that you like them. What will happen when you do that is they will reflect back to you something that makes you feel safe with them, makes you begin to like them. I've noticed this forever, that we say, I don't like this person, I think they're bad, I don't trust them, and then the person will unknowingly say something nice or do something, have a gesture towards us, and suddenly we say, you know, that person is really a good person after all. That is the dance of the emotional body. It's not really your true self. So the more that you connect with your higher self, the more that you will feel that goodness in you, and you will reflect that out. So that's what I would say, is to begin to realize that something in you is finding fault in others. And when something in ourselves is always in that pattern of what's wrong with them, I don't like them, it's also about not liking the self. So in the same way that you are going to control that by focusing your attention and saying to your higher self, show me something good about this person that I can like. Begin with yourself as well. Right now, close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and ask your higher self to show you something about you that is really wonderful. Could be anything on a physical or emotional or mental or spiritual level. Ask your higher self to whisper to you now something about you that's really good and likable. And whatever pops into your consciousness, it could be a word or some kind of energy, just imagine that you are taking that in to your body, and ask your body where it needs to know that about yourself. And draw that your higher self gave you into that place in your body right now. A quality that you have, an essence that's yours. Take it into that place in your body and feel it reverberating in there. And breathe deeply. And feel it now expand out of that place in your body into the trillions of cells of your body. That quality, that aspect of you that's so likable. And allow that to fill up your body. And then radiate that quality out from you so that you're showing that to others. It's much more delicious to show your goodness to others so that you can experience the reflection back to you, that they can see that in you and they can like that in you, and that will help you to like them. Take a deep breath and open your eyes and feel that you are carrying now that quality that your higher self showed you, and that will help you to find a way to like others as well. Great love to you.